Meanwhile, we're turning our attention to US President Donald Trump, and he's reacting because this is our continuing coverage on Deepseek and the deep impact it's made on the IT sector all over the world, not least of which India as well. And yesterday we saw the kind of fall we did in the markets in response. Now the President of the United States is talking about it as well, and that Chinese startup Deepseek's technology spurring American companies, Donald Trump is saying, is good that companies in China have come up with a cheaper and a faster method of artificial intelligence. He calls it a wake-up call for the United States. Also, that the industry in the United States needs to be laser-focused, he says, on competing with the kind of competition that Deepseek brings to the table. This is an excerpt of that statement he made.
The release of Deepseek AI from a Chinese company should be a wake-up call for our industries that we need to be laser-focused on competing to win, because we have the greatest scientists in the world. Even Chinese leadership told me that. They said, you have the most brilliant scientists in the world in Seattle and various places. But Silicon Valley, they said, there's nobody like those people.
There is some work that's going on from some of the people that we're talking to here at Stanford and some of the universities that maybe a lot of this was stolen from OpenAI. Some of this was stolen from other places that's going on. So we're trying to figure this out. But it's basically a fundamental disruption. It's like the same disruption India has with UPI, because UPI is $0 for a transaction versus $25 in the US for a wire or $1.50 for an ACH transaction. This is the equivalent. If we can get AI down to this pricing, then everybody will be reworking their CapEx models. But the challenge isn't that. The challenge is, can China get to Gen AI? Can China get to, general artificial intelligence as well? And if they do get to that, then that's going to be an interesting war. But there is a shot fired. This is basically what people call Sputnik moment. A war has been declared, and we're going to have to see what the race looks like at the first AI Cold War begins. I think what's lacking is really the investment and the CapEx to build the data centers, to be able to do these AI models. And I think the second piece is really the ability to actually get the large tech giants to actually make those investments in India to support a sovereign AI or to support multiple private AI models.
Well, that's the take that we got from tech expert Ray Wang in connection with the deep push that we are seeing from Deepseek. And that is kind of rattling the kind of AI and the big tech industry that the US is entirely basing its growth of the industry on. So legal troubles, of course, mounting for OpenAI. Indian media giants are also piling up lawsuits against the company. And this is a conversation that took place with Ray Wang, and we'll get you more on the kind of legal troubles that are brewing right now for OpenAI in India as well. But I'll talk about it a little later. Meanwhile,